I am glad to welcome you to my first video on the career mode in FIFA 18. I made a video on this mode in FIFA 17, but they were not very popular. You can see the previous videos on my channel, although this is not all my stuff. However, enough introductions and let's start playing. After starting the mode, let's suggest to choose a career as a coach or as a player, and select the club. I am offered to choose FC Zenit St. Petersburg as the default club. But I will not do that. Maybe I'll go through a career for Zenit, but it will be later. I decided that in this version of FIFA my first club will be from the 3rd Bundesliga. This league first appeared in the game, and with it, new clubs. There are very interesting teams here. For example, Karlsruhe is a German champion in 1909 and twice winner of the National Cup in 1955 and 1956. FC Magdeburg is the winner of the UEFA Cup 1974, where the final was defeated by FC Milan. Hansa Rostock is the last champion of the GDR, and the most successful club of the former GDR in the history of the Bundesliga. I thought for a long time and decided that I want to return Hansa to the Bundesliga and win the German championship with her. Start a career mode is not particularly surprising. We get an invitation to the pre-season tournament. Here I choose by tradition with the biggest prize pool. Next, the management sets tasks before us for the season, and scouts are presented. This is nothing new. I first got acquainted with the composition for the determination of weak positions and determine the tasks that I put in front of scouts. I decided that I changed the default scheme to the scheme with 2 strikers. As a result, my lineup looked like this. Goalkeeper is Janis Blaswich. 4 defenders are Vladimir Rankovic, Oliver Husing, Julian Riedel and Fabian Holthaus. 4 midfielders are Selçuk Alabaz, Stefan Wanenwech, Amori Bisquaf and Mauner Balzian. And 2 strikers are Marcel Zimmer and Soufiane Benyamina. I finished with the standard procedure and was ready to get acquainted with such a novelty as the squad hub. Now we can look at the same indicators in one place, such as role, form, mood, player statistics, financial conditions and duration of the contract. Previously, it was scattered across different menus, and this is a positive moment that I liked. And I'm playing in a career mode more than 10 years. Innovations occurred in the process of renewal of the contract. Previously, we could only offer roles, contract terms and salary, and bonuses for successful performances, but now there are new parameters that made the game more realistic. Now players will come to you for a meeting with his agents and discuss everything in real time. For the issues discussed were added compensation and signing bonus, which was not available in previous versions of the game. I think we all need to say thank you for it, Neymar. Negotiations with each player tested differently and varied depending on the player, his role and age. The developers of the game moved from the regime of Alex Hunter diversity in the options that I personally really liked. On the example of negotiations on video, you can see how I changed the bonus for the exits to the field and the agent and the player agreed. I spent almost half an hour negotiating and do not see the point of including them in this video. The work of scouts in the transfer market, in the search for youth players, as well as the training process, were not changed. Changes that occurred when buying new players will be sanctified by me in one of the following videos, since I forbid the first transfer window in the settings to be able to play the first 6 months of the real composition. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel and watch the new videos.